Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're taking a close look at the Dream Machine Kodi add-on. Relying on the official documentation from Wireless Hack, we're going to break down exactly how this all-in-one media add-on actually works, and more importantly, walk you through the precise steps to get it onto your system safely and correctly.
All right, here is our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with a quick system overview, touch on compliance guidelines, and then hit the 3 installation phases: source setup, repo install, and add-on execution. Finally, we'll wrap up by checking the current system status. Let's get right to it.
Starting things off with Section 1, our system overview.
So, the actual engine driving Dream Machine is something called an M3U playlist. If you're not familiar, this is essentially just a URL that points to a giant list of direct links for live streams, movies, and sports. Because it's actively pulling from these playlists, the add-on is a super dynamic system, but that also means it only functions perfectly as long as those external host servers stay healthy and active out there on the web.
Now, before we install anything, we absolutely have to check compatibility, right? Well, good news here. Wireless Shack confirms that Dream Machine runs flawlessly on both Kodi version 20, which is known as Nexus, and version 21, Omega. So if you're rocking either of those setups, your baseline is totally ready to go.
Moving right along to Section 2, let's talk compliance guidelines and establish our safety baseline. Wireless Shack makes this abundantly clear, and it's absolutely crucial for us to highlight it too. They are an informational site, and they definitely do not condone copyright infringement. Kodi, along with any add-on you install on it, should literally only be used to access content you personally own or stuff that's freely residing in the public domain. Keep this in mind to make sure you're using the software safely and responsibly.
Okay, on to Section 3. Let's jump into Phase 1 of our safe install, source setup.
First up, we need to prep Kodi to receive an external link. It's super simple. You just click the System Settings icon up at the top left, select your file manager, hit Add Source over on the left side, and then finally just click right where it says None. Now pay close attention, because precision is absolutely paramount here for a safe install. You literally must enter this exact web address, https://tinyurl.com/VL48. Right below that, go ahead and name the media source VL48. Seriously, double check every single character before you click OK. Even a tiny typo here means you could pull from the wrong, potentially unsafe source, and nobody wants to deal with that.
All right, Section 4. On to Phase 2, the repo install.
Heading back out to the Kodi main menu, you're going to want to click on Add-ons, and then find the little package installer icon at the top left. From that menu, go ahead and select Install from Zip File. Because you are adding a third-party framework here, Kodi's built-in safety protocols are definitely going to trigger a warning pop-up. You will need to click Yes to bypass it. To proceed smoothly, just make sure your system settings have unknown sources enabled. Honestly, this step right here is exactly why sticking strictly to those verified source URLs we just talked about is so crucial for keeping your setup secure.
Next, a box will open up. You'll want to select our designated source, the L48, and click on the zip file inside. That's repository.thelab-25.327 zip. Just a quick heads up, Wireless Shack notes that you should always use the newest version if there happens to be an update listed there. After you click it, just wait. Sit tight and don't click anything else until you see the repo installed notification physically pop up on the top right of your screen.
Okay, Section 5. We are almost there. Phase 3, add-on execution.
Let's bring this whole operation together. Go ahead and click Install from Repository. Select the Lab repository and navigate right into Video Add-ons. Right there, you will find Dream Machine. Click on it, hit Install, and boom, the module will be safely added to your video library. Finally, Section 6. Let's look at the current system status and check out some actual field reports. When we actually look at the user comments straight from the Wireless Shack documentation, it reveals a highly variable reliability status. Check this out. Back in mid-April, folks were saying the links were totally broken. Fast forward to June 8th, and a user named Doc reported absolutely no usable links at all. But then literally just 2 days later, another user, Glavla, said everything was working great. It's pretty wild, but it perfectly illustrates Dream Machine's heavy reliance on those external M3U playlists we talked about at the beginning. Basically, the software itself installs safely and beautifully, but the streams you're trying to watch are incredibly volatile.